Welcome back, everybody. On this installment of 5-Minute Tones, I want to dial in a gorgeous ambient clean tone. We're going to start with the USA Clean model paired with this impulse that I made of my Marshall 4x12 with vintage 30s. This one's available on the Exchange website to download. I'm playing an ES335, and at the stock settings, it sounds like this. So we've got a little bit of work to do. With the USA Clean, it's got a ton of clean headroom. So I would go input drive and master volume at about 3 o'clock. I'd pull a lot of bass out, a lot of mid-range out, and I'd bring the presence down as well. This immediately sounds far more inspiring. I love that. We can work with that. Let's add some time-based effects because this is where all the fun is. Let's start with a delay block. My favorite delay is probably this stereo BBD type. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to set the tempo to a quarter note because I love delays that are synced to the tempo. And I'm going to set the left-right time ratio to 75%. And I'll probably turn the mix up a bit. Now we have a super inspiring, warm-sounding delay. And a quick note when we're talking about the phrase warm with delay lines, normally that just translates to mean there's a lot of high cut. So with any delay that you're using, if you just apply a lot of a high cut, if you've got it, often this is a tone control on delay knobs, or delay pedals, I should say, then you get this kind of warm sounding delay. It's amazing. I love the stereo BBD at those stock settings. Let's add the magic to this now. We're going to add a Plex delay block set on the Plex reverb mode. And this pretty much gets you there for these type of tones. I absolutely love this block. I love the way this algorithm sounds. It's actually already been bought up because I've been playing around with it earlier today. So when you're adding effects in parallel like this, make sure you set the mix to 100%. Everything else at the moment is stock. This block just sounds amazing. Have a listen to this. It's lush, it's glorious. We better leave that mix at 95%. What I would do is add quite a bit of low and high cut to this, again, to make it sound, for use of a better term, warm. And I'd leave everything else where it is. Maybe add a bit of pre-delay because I want this to be like a big ambient style reverb. So once we've got that dialed in, you could go and use the input gain control to control the mix of the effect. But I like it at 100% because I like this sounding really, really lush. Oh, I'm so into that Plex reverb. One thing that you might want to add as well to really take this next level is a pitch block set to the crystals algorithm. I've got my favorite crystal settings saved in the block library. So for example, if I go to library, recall, and I go to pitch shifter, I think it's this one called Sugar Crystals. I'll turn the mix all the way up on that guy. And now I've got this beautiful crystal echoes algorithm mixed in there. I'm going to bring the input gain down quite a bit, and it sounds like this. And that really is part of the magic of the Axe effects. Not only do we have incredible amp modeling, there's incredible time-based effects in here. In fact, everything about this is pretty much best in show. But I've been playing around with this particular combo, a little bit of the pitch crystals, a little bit of the Plex reverb, and a little bit of a nice ambient style delay with this tone. And it just, puts me in my happy place, especially if I don't feel like grinding through super high gain sounds. Then just sitting here and kind of noodling around and, transcribing my favorite movie scores or something like that is one of my favorite ways to spend my time playing guitar. And this patch is pretty straightforward to replicate, really. So there we go. A 5-minute tones for a beautiful ambient clean sound. As always, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and hopefully picked up something from it. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.